everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is Brevort, and we are back on the Let's Play world today. And our first order of business is going to be to set up a string farm, because last episode we were working on getting all the different villagers, we started with librarians, to make different trading halls for all the different villagers, and let's check out what these different trading halls look like. So we've got the librarian one. There's a downstairs to it here, where we have the rest of our villagers down here, our librarians anyway. We got cartographer down here as well. We've got the blacksmith shop. So we've got our armorers over here, our toolsmiths over here, and our weaponsmiths in the corner here. And we got our stonemason shop, which I haven't quite set up yet, but we've got all of our masons in place here, and they're all discounted down to as cheap as you can get them, so yeah. And finally, we've got our farmhouse here, which has our farmers inside, so they're downstairs here. So we got all the different suspicious stews. We got this guy that sells bread. They all sell golden carrots, I'm pretty sure. And this guy also sells cake. So yeah, and we could buy like apples and stuff too. So pretty much everything that we need. And we've got some other guys outside of shops because we haven't really set up trading halls for them yet. But the last villager type we need to set up is the Fletchers. And oh boy, according to my calculations, I'm gonna need to trade with roughly 200 Fletchers to get the amount of tipped arrows I want. Which is all of the like maxed out tipped arrows, so like the level 2s of the ones that go to level 2, and the longer duration of the normal ones, so like the regen and night vision and stuff, the extended ones. So that is a total of 22 different Fletchers that we need, and as we are approaching getting more and more of our Fletchers, as we're approaching all of them, it's going to get a lot harder to get them because the ones that we still need, there's fewer of them, so it's like less likely to get a new one, which means that when it gets down to the last one that we need, there's only a 1 in 78 chance per villager that we actually get the one we want. So that's a very low probability. So we're gonna have to trade with a lot of Fletchers, and the thing is, the tipped arrow trade is their very last trade, and they only have a 50% chance of actually selling tipped arrows at all. And the sticks is a good way to level them up at first, but very quickly it becomes not a very good way. So the string is really the best way once you get past a certain point there. And that is exactly why we are setting up a string farm today. So if we head over here, I believe we have some spawners in this area somewhere. Let's see. There should be 2 cave spider spawners nearby. Yep, here's a cave spider spawner. I think this one's right above a lava pool. So this might not be the best spot for one. Yeah, here's a lava pool. So we either need to clear out the lava or we need to pick the other one. So I think there's another one. I don't know how to get to it from down here, but if we go up, the other one is also over a lava pool, but the lava pool is like further away from it. I know it's around here somewhere. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where the other spawner is offhand. It's been so long since I've been... Oh. Is this it? It is! Okay, cool. So there's a little bit of lave here. Let's shut this lave off. Let's go ahead and grab some of this string first. Is this enough to kill them in one hit? It's not, so we probably should keep our axe on us then. This only does 10 damage though. They have 12 health, so not entirely sure what to do. Let me grab some coal here. Now we got to dig out the area around it, so this shouldn't take too long. Especially since it is in the stone layer. Well, it's actually at Y19. So I think how far do we need to drop them? So they have 12 health, the cave spiders do. So I did want to check to see if there were any other, like, sets of spawners or anything near here. Like, pairs. But I checked around a little bit. I didn't really see any, so I just settled with this one. So yeah, this I think is going to serve us pretty well. I'm not exactly sure how to set this up quite yet. So then we have to figure out how far to drop them. So right here is where the lowest spiders are going to spawn. They could spawn one block below the spawner up to one block above the spawner. So we need to drop them. So let's see, it'll take like three blocks before they take any damage at all. Then it'll take another 12 to kill them. So if I go down to 3, that should be far enough. I am a little worried that there's lave down here. Let me get my totem on, just in case. Okay. Yep, lave. Hot sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna need fire res and like some sand or something to fill up the pockets. Alright, let's do this. So, okay, so I see there is gravel here. That'll actually help us because when it caves in, it'll fill in some of the lava pockets. Okay, that didn't really do much though. Alright, so this is the area we really need to fill, is like right here. And I can't enter swim mode in the lave, can I? I can't. Okay, that's interesting. Wow, did things just get dark in here? Alright, so I got all the lava cleared out, and I think now we just need to clear out the area above this and clear it from the, like, the spawner down. So let's go back up and start clearing that out. Okay, so it does seem like it's working. I do want to make sure that the spiders can't get to the side and find a way to climb up. That wouldn't be a huge deal if they can, but I don't really want it to happen. So, as well as we just gotta kind of fill in the sides. So, yeah. All right, so the farm is all set up now. So the spawner's up here. If we go on this side, you'll notice that you can't actually see the particles, and that's because when you're on fancy graphics, it doesn't actually render through tinted glass. If we put it on fabulous, you can see them though. So yeah, I usually just play on fancy though. We head down. You can see how much we've collected. So right now we got like 17 stacks in here. I've been running it for a couple days now, and like I ran it at night once. I think I ran it when I went to work or something. So it produces, as a very rough estimate, like 9 stacks an hour, I think. So yeah. And we have glow lichen on the floor so that no mobs spawn down there, but it's not bright enough that it actually interferes with the spawner itself. And down here we have a minecart that just goes around and picks up the items. So yeah, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Also, my minecarts aren't making sounds. I wonder if I F3T that it'll fix that. No, still no sounds. What if I reload? Reload the world? How does that? Aha, there we go. That's bizarre. I have no idea why that happened. And using that, we were able to get like so much string that we were able to get all of the Fletchers we needed. And I did do that on live stream. I did start streaming on Twitch for this project just so that way it's not completely off camera, but I don't have to go through like hours and hours of recording for it and editing. here we are at the cart wash, or the villager curing station. I expanded it so it now is able to handle 12 villagers at a time instead of just 4 or whatever we had before. So this is a lot better now. So we've already cured these guys 2 times, so let's go ahead and start redoing this. Once again, the minecart sounds have stopped working. This is so weird. It must be something with the new update to OBS. That's the only thing I could think of that would cause this. So yeah, I do have to manually switch all the tracks. I was gonna automate this, but it's really difficult because minecarts are really glitchy, I found, with the detector rails. So it wasn't as easy as I thought it might be. So the way the stick trade works is that it goes down to like 1 or 2, depending on how much you've traded with them. And when it does, it doesn't stay there. So this is like a temporary price. It'll go back up to 7 if you cure them 5 times. But if you cure them again, it'll like go down by 1 at a time. But the first 5 cures, it'll have a permanent discount, which makes it go down by 5. So you're able to reduce the like permanent price by 25 total for the sticks and most other things like zombie flesh and stuff like that. And I'm finding that for the most part, I'm able to hit 3 at once with the same splash potion. So, yeah. A few times I did miss and I only got 2, but for the most part, it seems like I'm able to get 3. So that's good. So I'm finding something funny when one of the villagers cures, it's like it resets all of their targets, if you watch carefully. Like all their arms go down for like a split second. Oh, there it was, and it wasn't even when a villager cured. Interesting. It seemed to be before when a villager cured, but now it just seems like random. Huh. Alright, now it is time for the final cure, so here we go. And the last one. Nice. Alright, so now when we get done, they should all be either 1 or 2. 1 or 2 sticks for an emerald. Alright, they're all starting to cure at once. This is a lot more quick than it was last time. Last time it was kind of just random. Yeah, down to 1. Nice. So it's not going to stay, like I said. It's going to go back up to 7. But yeah. Alright, so I think, yep, they're all cured now, so that's good. So I could just start going through and just hitting the buttons. I don't want to send too many, because then they'll start coming back, which isn't really what we want. I think if they come back, they'll actually go back to the zombie. Alright. I think we are done with this thing. Still have dirt paths here. But yeah, I think we're done with it for now. Actually, no, because we still want to do a couple more clerics. So let's go to the village. We're going to do this really quickly. I'm just going to kind of show the way I'm doing this. It's really simple. Basically, we just have a whole bunch of villagers that are willing to breed because of the beds and giving them bread constantly. Then you just place down workstations. I don't even care what their trades are because I already have clerics that are good. I just want like a total of 8. So I could trade a lot more zombie flesh at a time. So, because if they're all discounted to 7, you can't get rid of the zombie flesh very quickly. So yeah, actually I can just put them all together too. They don't need to be spread out like that. So yeah, there are some leftover Fletchers here. They should lose their trades. This guy won't because I've traded with them before, which is why he's an apprentice. But yeah. So there we go. We got a cleric here. Let me go get some zombie flesh so that way I can actually trade with them. I also want to use this as a test to make sure that when we update, they will actually, the ones that I haven't fully traded with will actually be discounted and it won't like nerf that. Like it won't affect the ones I haven't unlocked the trades of yet. I assume it should work, but I'm not actually certain about it. I'm going to go ahead and take the ones I placed down. I want to see if I can get any of the guys from the Nether that are already there. So if I go ahead and place down a brewing stand here. That guy does that. This guy's tied to this Fisher box thing, the barrel. So I'm going to have to do something about that. This guy I've traded with previously. He came through before I was ready. This guy is actually one of my breeders. So I'll do that just to lock you in. So I really only can do one guy here, right? So let's just go through and deal with the rest of the guys on the other side. So yeah, once I bring them down here, they just like kind of randomly try to pathfind this way because they think their workstation is that way, and they go through the portal. So it works really well. Okay, so here's one guy. It's like, yeah, it looks like we have 3. I wonder if I break this guy's barrel. Something I don't want to do because I know it's going to be a mess. I'll just put a chest here. Break this and then just start doing this. That wasn't too bad. Alright, so yeah, he lost his workstation there. Okay. And then if I get one of these and I put it close enough to him, will he take it? Or is the other guy going to take priority over it? Looks like... Oh, he did. Nice. So we need one more. Alright, so these guys just decided to become clerics. So I only need one of you. So if I go ahead and do this... He went to that workstation. Okay, so then I just need to put one like here. Actually, wait, this guy's already down here. But this is the guy I didn't trade with yet. Whatever. Alright. So now, let's get these guys into boats so we can get them through to the other side. Let's get the night vision guy out of the other side first, so that way he doesn't cause us any issues. I guess I'll just kill him. So yeah. Now that should be pretty simple. I just need to do this. Place a boat here. There we go. Move that, like, here, I guess. Break this. There we go. And just wait for him to suffocate. Yeah, I've been using sand to kill the other guys. Like, boats with sand. To kill the extra guys that, like, were the Fletchers that I didn't need or whatever. So, that's how I've been doing that. Alright, so this will be a test to see whether the ones we haven't traded with, the trades that we haven't unlocked yet, will actually be pre-discounted, even when we upgrade. Because these guys are going to have, I'm only going to trade, like, one trade with them. And then I'm going to update, but, like, in a backup. So this isn't going to be the real world that I'm loading up. And we're going to see if I, like, unlock, like, say, the Nether Wart trade or whatever, if that's fully discounted or only partially discounted. If it's fully discounted, we'll know that it carries over. But if it doesn't, we'll come back, we'll trade with all of them, and then we'll update. So that way, like, every villager will trade with, get them all their masters, because even, like, some of our librarians aren't fully discounted yet. or aren't fully unlocked yet. I didn't bother trying to fully discount all of them because the enchanted book trades mostly only go up to like 64, which would only require like 4 discounts anyway. So yeah, because the enchanted books have a different weight to them. Who's gonna get in the minecart? Let's find out. Is it you? Yeah, there we go. One of these guys got iron armor. That's crazy. Also, if you're in line of sight to this guy, he won't actually try to infect this villager because for some reason they prioritize you over the villagers. But if you break line of sight to them, they will eventually switch targets onto the villager. Alright, so we're about to do our final cure until either new villagers get added or, gosh forbid, one of these guys dies. So, yeah, as soon as these guys cure, we will be ready to update to 1.20.2. Yay! I'm so happy. I can't wait. You can get them down to 1. Is that OP? I'm not sure. Alright, so they all have finally gotten done curing. And you know what that means? It means it is update time. This feels so surreal. But here we go. We're gonna load up this in a backup first of all. We're gonna trade with these guys, and we're gonna see if their like ladder trades are. That scared me when I saw that they weren't here. We're gonna see if their ladder trades are discounted. So, I guess I have to trade gold with them. This isn't the real world, so I'm not actually gonna like worry about this. So I'm just gonna sell them gold, straight up. Actually, you know what? We'll just buy the lapis. Not a big deal. Specifically the netherwort trade, because all these ones would be discounted anyway, I think, just based on the amount of times I've traded. Alright, so apparently my pause keybind in OBS isn't working at the moment. That's weird and annoying, but I'll figure out what the issue with that is, hopefully soon. Alright, so I haven't figured out yet what the deal is with these guys yet. So let's keep trading with them. Hopefully one of them trades us netherwarts. I don't know. It might be the last trade in the list. If it is... Let's see. But yeah, it's down to 1. So, in theory, if it didn't discount, it would have been the 5 for the trading. Let's say we get an extra 2 for whatever reason. So 7. And then also minus 5 for the trading to begin with. So that'd be minus 12. So even then, it should be like 9 or something. So I think this is right. I think we've gotten them fully discounted. It seems to be the case. So I think that means we are ready to load up our actual full 1.21 world in 1.20.2. All right, so we're making our backup and we are just about ready to update to 1.20.2. All right, here we are. We've arrived. Yeah, one emerald, one zombie flesh for an emerald. I love that. That's awesome. Let's just pretend I said that right the first time and didn't struggle with that. Oh, look at how many emeralds I'm getting for literal zombie flesh. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So now, when we fly, this is the thing I've been so excited about. It still looks so janky. I'm upside down. That's gotta be a bug still, right? Okay, that's the right way at least. When I'm flying to the north, at least I'm facing the right way. If I'm flying east, I'm like tipped sideways. If I'm flying west, I'm tipped the other sideways. If I'm flying south, I'm apparently flying on my back. But, yeah, that's gotta still be janky, right? The only thing they fixed with it is the fact that it just renders outside of the black box. So you won't see it like weirdly in your inventory now, but it still is really weird. Alright, let's launch our last guy here. I'm not sure. Oh, don't go back. How dare. He is trying to fight it. Okay. Can't fight it if there's no track. Anyways, guys, that's about it for this one. I have a little new thing to try out, though. So let me know in the comments what your feedback on it is, whether you like it or not, and whether you want to keep seeing it. I've been getting a lot of comments lately, and this has been something I've always wanted to do, but never really had the comments to do it. But we're going to try doing a comment of the day. So today's comment comes from ApollionX from the Metacraft server. I like that you already prepare yourself for 1.21. It's quite a smart move. Very good video, like always. So yeah. So prepare yourself for 1.21. That's where it gets interesting. So what I was preparing myself for, that's in reference to last video where we were doing the librarians and curing all the villagers and stuff to get it so that everything can be down to 1 emerald, as cheap as we can possibly get it. That's not 1.21, that's 1.20.2, which has been out for like a month now, and now 1.20.3 is in its pre-release cycle right now, I think. So yeah, I'm kind of behind actually is the truth. So yeah. So what is coming? I know a lot of people are really confused about this. There's the discount thing, which already changed in 1.20.2, which we're in now, because we got done with all the villagers. There's the rebalance that's coming, and then there's 1.21, and they're all different things. 1.21, not 1.20.1. So they're all different things, and something really interesting is that actually I could just show you it. So let's hop over to the new. We'll hop over to 1.20.3. All right, so here we are on 1.20.3 pre-release 1. If we go to the world creation screen and we click experiments, 1.21 is actually separate from the villager trade rebalance. So it might be coming in 1.21. It might never be intended to be added to the game. Who knows what they have in mind for it, but it's completely separate, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's coming in 1.21. I did notice that just recently, and I was like, maybe it's not coming. Maybe they don't actually have any intention of ever making it like vanilla as not part of a data pack. So yeah, I did find that interesting. So yeah, preparing for 1.21. I was actually preparing for 1.20.2 in that case. In fact, with all of what I've been doing. And now I'm here and ready. So yeah. But honestly, the reason I wanted to get this done so quickly was because I did want to be able to play the 1.21 snapshots when they do come out. But who knows when or if the villager rebalance is ever going to be in the base game. Hopefully not, if you ask me. Maybe they took that feedback from people. I don't know. Very good video, like always. Thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Have yourselves a wonderful day. My shield's back to being, like, standard definition. Callus and Capus Monotardum. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.